being ASIC and wormhole being product. Incorporate the no orb into the lizard. So this would be the concept of the lizard. I would say the answer is no, don't do this. But this is interesting, at least to incorporate the no or something like that. The concept was to maybe make the lizard tell the story of the orb and the man who saw infinity and laugh. It's a bit too on the nose when you have a Sithrill, and then Sithrill kind of shows the same story as the man in the orb, just from a more complicated perspective. But the lizard did or the man in the orb did a good job of literally telling the story of a Sithrill if you had to tell it in like 3 minutes. So, and then the AV no was that framework. Remember, it's at the Athenos framework
Yeah,
where
I
you
remember
go,
that.
I am a man inside the orb. I am the man who initially looked into the orb, and then there is no man who is not the orb. There's only the orb and men looking into orbs and algae carpet simulating orbs and gods bestowing orbs and then insects dreaming of those gods. I mean, it's just layers, one layers, one layers, and that was the Athos framework. So I don't know. That's a decent idea. I don't know.
It's pretty solid.
It is. But I mean, I guess the version of that now would be you would give a Sithrill that because, or maybe Braxel, because he would be like, look at a Sithrill. You could say that you are a person who's inside of the code. You could say you're the person who's viewing yourself through the machine. You could say you're one of the people who's experiencing the simulation, and that this experience in your life is just another one of those experiences being experienced by the person with the headset on. Or you could say that there is no ultimate person with a headset on. There's only headsets on top of headsets on top of headsets. So maybe you make this is a Braxton decision. I don't know. But anyways, you clearly see the beginning of a Furion beam right there. It's like that. This is what I mean. Where this is why I wanted to go back to messages like this, where you're literally seeing me say, "Huh, it's important to say." Where do I say? I say only important part. You are recording now, right?
Yeah.
I say only important parts seem to be black hole, ASICs, and white hole. Scrap Zix and Exasics or integrate new definition. But that also isn't quite correct because that implies war when it's one will. Maybe war is necessary. ASICs would be the battleground, I suppose, but that doesn't seem to quite fit in, although important for framework. So basically, what I'm saying there is literally like, um, make it 3 steps, not 5. So that is the incorporation of the new Ethereal middle layer. And then right after that, you see me like this 1 minute later say ASICs would be the battleground, I suppose, but that doesn't seem to quite fit in, although it's important for framework. And that right there is literally you just saw in a span of 2 minutes of messages. You saw me both understand the middle layer of the pyramid and then also understand that the middle layer of the pyramid needed to be a Pyrion beam, and the two sides of the pyramid needed to be or no, the two sides need to be a Pyrion beam, and the middle needed to be Code Daemon. Because I say ASICs would be the battleground, I suppose, but that doesn't quite seem to fit, although important framework. So I'm basically saying ASICs doesn't quite fit with black hole and white hole. It's a little different. But and that would be the two side steps of the pyramid, which are the ones that become the Aetherion beam. So you literally see me discovering in 2 minutes. You see me discovering both the middle layer of the pyramid and the fact that the middle layer of the pyramid needs to be split into 2 pieces to make the one. So
Yeah, it's like the origin
that's like the
story.
birth. Yeah, that's like within those 2 messages, you can literally see me calling myself, literally saying to myself, "Are you retarded?" And then stumbling upon the answer, which was the